name is Carrie Hawthorne. I'm the Curator of Education here at the zoo, and we are so excited to finally be opening Charlie's Nature Play Center. It is an incredible new space for the community of the South Coast to be able to come, connect with nature, play in an unstructured way. So what we've done here is we're taking the idea of a playground and kind of flipping it on its side. So instead of a traditional playground where you may have slides and swings and it's very much this is what you do, A and B, we are providing the space and the loose materials for the kids to really use their own imaginations, to come up with their own projects and activities. So there's all different areas of the Charlie's Nature Play space. We designed it with a national company called Nature Explore that does a ton of research around how kids connect with nature, how they play, and some of the best ways to effectively do what we're trying to do here. And so you'll notice throughout a couple key things that are important to this space. One is our beautiful entranceway. We want to allow kids and families to know that they're entering a really special space and that they're going to do some really great things in there. And then you will notice there are little signs, I'll point them out along the way. For each area, it has a name, just to give the kids a sense of this is the splash area or whatever the case may be. But there's going to be some back and forth. You'll notice the kids from the splash area taking water over to the dig area, for example, and that's okay. So this has all been designed via research with the help of Nature Explore. I'll take you through, we'll take a look at some of the things, and then I can answer any questions you have. Sound good? Let's go. So the first area you come up across when you come into this space is our splash area. We want to make sure that there's a place, especially on a hot day like today, where the kids can really get in the water and explore. So we can walk over and take a look. What we have here is a pump system. So we don't want them to have never-ending water. They have to work for it a little bit. We've provided them with some buckets, some watering cans, some paintbrushes, and strainers and funnels and all kinds of things so that they can test the water, they can play with the water, they can see what they want to do. And what you notice here, we have kind of a dry river creek where they can get in and play with the water as well. And we also, because of the last couple weeks of heat, we did add this beautiful misting station so that families can come get a nice little breeze of cool mist. If you come across the bridge over here, we have our nature art area, our create area. So with nature art, what we're not thinking about is like necessarily make and take arts and crafts. So we don't want to have a bunch of paper and crayons. Kids are doing a lot of that already. This is more about the idea of observation, playing with colors. You'll see they're using paintbrushes, they're throwing shells, they're doing whatever they want in this space. On different days, we'll put out different materials and different activities. So on any given day, there will be something different in this space. You may notice the rain barrel in the back. We are recycling all of our water to help water the plants in the space, so we're making sure that our conservation messaging comes right into nature play as well as the rest of the zoo. We'll head back across this way to see some other areas. So in our stage area, we'll have a lot of different musical instruments. One day you may come out and there'll be a puppet theater out here for kids to do puppetry. Lots of music, lots of creativity. This is a place where the kids that really just love music and movement can express themselves. Behind that, you'll see our grow area. There's a lot of gardeners out here today. So this is an area where we want to get the kids in the dirt digging. We want to make sure they know how plants grow, why they grow, what they need to grow. Our poor tomato plants have been getting lots of water today, which is great. And so this is a space where we can dig in dirt, which is very different than the space next to it where they're digging in sand. So over here we have our dig area with a nice little mud kitchen right next to it. So the kids are creating all kinds of things in our dig area. Again, an opportunity to use, get your hands kind of into things and feel different textures and see the difference between the dirt and the sand and how they act. Our play area, the lawn is closed for a couple more days. We want to give the grass just enough time to do what they need to do to be really, really strong and perfect for all the kids that are going to be running on it. There'll be lots of games happening up here, lots of big movement, bigger motor skills, and then we can kind of walk around and head over to the event area. So So in this space, we're really looking to build bigger things. Think forts, think just a minute ago we had a whole pirate ship and a castle happening. So these are some really big wooden Legos built to be outside. We've got different spaces where they can build off of. We had a fort over here using some of the bamboo sticks. So again, using natural materials to build bigger things, use our imaginations, and come up with all different kind of new opportunities in this space. And then right next to it, we have our smaller building area where kids can use their finer building skills to build with the smaller items. So they have all different tree cookies. We had all kinds of castles being built over here today as well. So really the point of this space is to bring childhood back outside. We know that kids today spend about 7 hours a day in front of a TV screen of a screen of some kind. And we really want to encourage families to get back outside, connect back to nature. Remember that really simple things like this keep your kids busy for hours. They don't need a ton of big toys or electronics. And this kind of stuff is really good for their social and emotional and physical well-being and health and childhood. It's been a part of childhood since the beginning of time, and we want to make sure we keep it in there. So we're really excited to bring this to New Bedford, to the South Coast, and provide a space like this for the children of this area. So the last area would be our climb area. Believe it or not, kids today, although we can't put a tree that they can climb the tree for a variety of reasons, they're not spending a lot of time up off the ground. They're not balancing. We've actually had teachers come in and tell us that in their playgrounds they're not allowed necessarily to even get up on the playground equipment anymore. So we want to provide a safe space where they can balance, they can move and run and use their bodies in a way that you can't do on, just flat surface. So the climb area is another really great area for them.